What do you say your the differences between you and your competitors?
Sure.
What would be the difference between you and your competitors?
I would say, again, I know we've overused this word, but it would be community. Let's say, for example, there's a co-working space, a different city or
Hmm.
whatever. That city may not have a community such as Long Beach, where
That's right.
everybody is living in the same spot where they are shopping, where they are eating, where they are having fun. A lot of major cities, those are places where people are going to, um, pretty much bringing all their money and spending it in that spot, and then going back home.
Right.
What we have is Long Beach is people are waking up, spending that money in Long Beach, and that's pretty much our main goal is to bring outside sources to Long Beach. So when you have a co-working space in a community like that,
Hmm.
where everyone knows each other literally down the street, 2 blocks down the street, a half a mile down the street, two
Right.
blocks up down the street like that. Um, that's the kind of synergy you get inside the co-working space. That's the
Yes.
kind of energy. Everybody knows your name. It's like Cheers. It's like a
Right.
big bar.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's automatic love.
Right.
Right.
And that's a driving force is the love behind the community.
Yeah.
And that really binds everyone together.
And
Yes.
I think that and one of our primary differentiators is how we use art to kind of inspire and motivate
I
people
love
to think
that.
outside of the box. We have a revolving art gallery in both of our spaces now, and we have art shows quarterly. We see art as what sets us apart and what can set any creative apart from the next person is they're able to not be as rudimentary. They're
Yes.
able to really use their daily lives to kind of
Right.
inspire their
Use their environment
their
now.
mission forward. So that is really what has attracted me to Long Beach and attracts many to Long Beach is
Right.
the art scene, the
Yes.
creative aspect, the energy.
Definitely the energy. Where is We Labs located? We touched on it a little bit, but I really want people to know
Sure, sure.
about both locations and what the differences are between those two locations. So let's start with your first location. Where is it at?
That's
And
at 235 East Broadway,
okay.
Suite 800, Long Beach, California. That's
Okay.
in downtown Long Beach.
Yes.
I believe to me that space is more for startups, businesses, people who want to run their business, have a business address, um, get consultation, training, coaching, and things of that nature. But also, what we have at that location is a video editing screen so people can come and film their shows.
Green screen room.
Yes, green screen room, do their shows, even set up photo shoots and stuff like that. The other location at 205 East Anaheim Street
Yes.
in Long Beach. Um, Now, both of these places are accessible to the Blue Line as well. So you can,
Mhm.
it's
Wow.
very accessible. You
That's
just hop on the
nice.
train,
Let's hear about
vroom,
that.
and there you're right there.
Right. So what they call that low carbon something.
No
Low
carbon footprint.
Yep.
Yeah, low carbon footprint. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. That second space is more of a maker space. Envision it as a Leonardo workshop, of the 15th century, where all the
Yes.
artisans go, all the mathematicians, all the engineers just congregate in one space, and create.
A melting pot of
Yes.
creativity, if you will.
Share knowledge, new ideas, train,
Yes.
have mentors, things like
So
that.
that could be everything from an artist, paint artist, to a designer, designs clothes,
Exactly.
to a photographer, to any creative
creative.
person
Right.
would be
Which you have
inspired
all
in
of
that
those.
space.
We
Right.
do have to differentiate the sizes between the two. We
Yes.
occupy at 235 East Broadway the entire 8th floor
That's
of
about-
Pacific
yeah,
Tower,
that's 8,000 feet.
which at the Packard building on Anaheim, it's over 12,000 square feet.
Wow.
Probably about a
Yeah.
15,000 square foot imprint
Yeah.
at the corner of Anaheim and Locust between Long Beach Boulevard and Pine.
Yeah.
Right. So in that space, can you hold events?
We
Like,
sure
is
can.
that an
It is
event?
definitely an event space.
That's what it's
Yeah.
there for.
We have a stage. We have 3 big, very large chandeliers that look like they belong in I don't know, some mansion in Europe or something like that.
Right.
But there is, it has, Spanish style Corinthian columns and things like that.
I am so excited right now because I can just see it, and I want to have an event there, and I am going to have an event there. You better believe it.
Well,
Quite a few events there.
We have
Yeah.
to say what it formerly was.
What was it?
It was formerly
Yes.
the Packard car dealership. So
Okay.
there was kind of a front showroom for about 2,000 square feet, and the rear, the garage area where they repaired these classic cars is about 9,000 square feet, where it's kind of a garage area.
Yes.
And yeah, we're going to have a lot of the makers elements and products.
Right.
Wow. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? I'll ask you that individually. And I always start with Mike, but this time I'm going to start with you,
Okay.
Colin. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Well, I think our progression right now in Long Beach is having us so that we are going to become a center of innovation in Long Beach, where I see us attracting a lot more. We do already have a Fortune 500 company in Long Beach in Molina Healthcare, but I see a lot more Fortune 500s being attracted to Long Beach. I know there's Virgin Galactica that's doing some, I don't know, rocket ship building.
Okay.
And I think that Mercedes-Benz has another
They do.
large space in Long Beach.
They
So
do.
I see a lot of large businesses coming to Long Beach. And with the port being the largest in North America, we are at the center of a lot of great things that are happening in the U.S. and
Yeah.
North America as a whole. So 5 years down the line, I see the sky as the limit. I see spaceships and rocket ships and We
Right.
Labs being at front and center.
Yes.
When you think Long Beach, you think We Labs, collaboration, and co-working.
Definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Mike?
I obviously see ourselves opening up a few more locations,
Yes.
but even more so, inviting more co-working spaces to come and open in Long Beach, just to spread the word of co-working, spread the idea of shared economy, and and things of that nature. But even more so, more of a community-based organization who are really involved in the community and helping it grow. For instance, bringing a grocery co-op to downtown Long Beach was, first started by We Labs, along with Damon and the other people at the Long Beach Grocery Co-op. We just really want to make a very big carbon imprint of entrepreneurial growth
Yes.
all across Long Beach. And if we can infuse everyone together and get them on the same, chord of community, and not so much keeping people from Long Beach, but inviting people to Long Beach
Long Beach.
and have them discover Long Beach is just not for people in Long Beach. Long Beach is for everyone. So
That's right.
we want to bring everyone to Long Beach to experience it.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Yeah, I before we close, so I want to just kind of wrap a neat bow around it and say that if you are a small business to a medium-sized business and you're looking for a space to start, develop, grow, or if you're already in the growth spurt of your business and you want to be in an environment where your imagination, your creativity, your business worth can be developed, grown, help create that synergy or help you create a synergy, I think this is the place to look.
You
So,
said it better
We
than I've heard
Labs-
it said.
We Labs is definitely the place that you should start with.
Yes.
Do your research, but go there and see what they have to offer, because if you're going to have a business or if you're in business, the last thing you need is to stunt your creativity, the growth of your business by worrying about things that can be handled for you.
Correct.
And to expand your creativity, it just makes sense to be someplace where there are other brilliant minds, because iron sharpens iron, right?
That's right.
So before we wrap, what I want you guys to do, two things. Promise me you'll come back
Oh, sure.
and let me know how you're progressing.
Definitely.
We're definitely going to have an event in your space, definitely.
Looking
That's what I
forward
want
to
to
it.
see.
Right?
Looking forward to it.
Definitely, we're going to have many events in your space. I'm looking forward to that. And also, I'd like for you just one more time to let everyone know how they can find you, where they can find you so that they can be a part
Yeah,
of
they can
this.
log on to Facebook.
Wonderful.
Check out We Labs, WE space Labs. On Twitter is We_Labs. And I believe our website is, we're doing maintenance on the website. But
Website is under
maintenance.
construction, but
it's still up and running.
That's right.
It's welabs.us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? I'm going to put your business cards on my website because I
Awesome.
think they're awesome. These are probably some of the nicest
Yeah.
business cards, the coolest business cards I've ever seen. And
So you
I've
don't want to
seen
throw those away.
No, you
hundreds.
don't.
No,
Those are collector's
I am
items.
definitely going to hold on to these. I've
Two
seen
of our resident artists
thousands.
did those for us.
Really?
Right, right.
Okay.
David Van Patten and
Ken Jones.
Okay,
Yeah.
so David Van Patten and Ken Jones.
the artist.
Okay.
The artist.
The artist.
Yes.
Okay, so gentlemen, we are going to have these on our website because these are the best, to me, the best business cards I've ever seen. And I have been in business a long time and seen hundreds and thousands of business cards. And I'm going to hold on to these because they do look like art.
Put those in the frame.
Right, exactly, because they represent, in my opinion, a lot of the energy that you've displayed here
It is.
and the
It's a Long Beach
workspace.
made product. Right?
That's right.
Right, and
Supporting the arts.
there you go. And it says all of that, So, gentlemen, I know we only have a few seconds left. I want to thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
This
you
has
for having
been a wonderful experience for me. And I wish you all the best. I know you're going to be successful.
Thank
I
you.
know you
Thank
are
you.
already successful, but I just see great things for you. My advice to you is keep doing what you're doing. You bring a flavor to Long Beach that I know is needed.
And there to stay.
And there to stay.
Right.
And there to
That's
stay.
A long-lasting flavor in your mouth.
Definitely. This is Miss Charlene. This is Lunch with the Finance Bunch. Thank you so much, We Labs, for coming on. Mike Haynes and
Thank you.
Colin Bernard, it's been a pleasure. Thank you
Thank you for
so
having me.
much.
I
Definitely,
appreciate
definitely.